Good morning, class. This is Miss Newman, and I wanted to go over the Hamlet essay with you guys. This type of essay argues a point of view about Hamlet, utilizing quotes and summaries of scenes as evidence. So you're pulling from the play for the evidence of your argument. There is a difference in quoting drama compared to prose. Instead of having the page number at the end of the quote, you'll have the act, scene, and line number. And this has an exact example that comes from the Siegel textbook of what the act, scene, and line number looks like at the end of a quote. But let me know if you have any questions about that. The rough draft is due Monday, November 29th by midnight, and it'll be a daily grade and attendance assignment for that week. And then the final draft is due Monday, December 6th by midnight. It'll also be a daily grade and attendance assignment. This essay is worth 20% of your final grade. Essay should be at least 800 words in length. So that's the same length as that poetry and short story essay, but not as long as the research paper. The formatting is the exact same as all your other essays. It's 12-point, Times New Roman font, double space with MLA heading and style. By this point, you definitely know how to do the MLA formatting. So if you have ever been marked off on it and have questions, please let me know. You will have to have a works cited page with Hamlet cited, but the second page of this assignment has the citation created already, so you can copy and paste it into your works cited page. And it does count towards your word count as well. I don't want you to have any outside sources for this essay because I want to know your interpretation of the play instead of whatever online source you pull. So just make sure you stick to just your thoughts. Notice no outside sources is bolded because I certainly want you to just have your interpretation in this essay instead of having a lot of online sources or any outside research. Here's the list of topics, but if you aren't interested in any of these topics and you have your own original idea, just let me know and I'll talk you through whether or not this new idea is one that will be feasible for this essay, or if you need help organizing those ideas. One of the first topics I've listed is what symbols are there in Hamlet. There's several symbols within the play. Of course, the skull, flowers, the crown, poison. Those are some of the most obvious symbols within the play. And depending on your interpretation, they'll symbolize different aspects. What is the conflict in Hamlet? The most obvious conflict is Hamlet's revenge. He needs to revenge his father's murder, and so that drives his conflict, certainly. But of course, that's open to interpretation, whether or not you want to focus on another aspect that's the conflict within the play. Choose a character in Hamlet and point out the character's motivation. What drives the character to action? Of course, revenge is a main motivator for various characters. There's Hamlet and Laertes, both need revenge for their father's murders. Another motivation is love. Ophelia is certainly motivated by the love she has for her father Polonius and the love she has for Hamlet. So it really depends on which character and motivation you want to focus on and how that topic could go. There are several themes within Hamlet. You can need to pick one theme and point out how that theme drives the plot of the play. So, of course, revenge is a major theme. Death is a major theme as well. It's repeatedly discussed within the play. Love is a theme. Ambition. It's originally Claudius's ambition to become king that drives the plot because that's why he murdered his brother. So it just depends on which theme you focus on how that'll play out. Ophelia's character changes throughout the play. Describe how the Ophelia the audience meets at the beginning of the play is much different than the one in the play's conclusion. What changes her? So Ophelia is an example of the fallen woman. She falls from grace because of the decisions she makes, and also because she's so easily swayed by her father and Hamlet. So her character is one that's very interesting to delve into, and she's such a tragic character by the end. So if you're interested in Ophelia's character, I definitely recommend choosing that topic. There are characters that experience similar situations in Hamlet. Pick 3 characters and point out their similarities and differences. And I've gotten some very interesting essays on this one. Death of fathers is common within this play, and the characters react differently to their father's deaths. Also, there are characters that all want to be king. Of course, Hamlet, Claudius, Fortinbras, they all interact differently based off their personalities, but that's also a common thread throughout the play. Let's take a look at the second page of the topic sheet. As always, there's a 10-point off final draft submission rule. Essentially, just make sure you turn in your final draft on time. You won't have to worry about any deductions. All of your final drafts are going to be grading using the exact same grading rubric I've used for the other essays, and will be scanned with anti-plagiarism software, so just make sure you have your own original ideas for this essay. And here's that works cited entry I mentioned earlier, so you can copy and paste this into your essay. It is required to be at the end of your essay. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help you through this essay, and this is the last English 102 essay, so I hope you guys enjoy this very last one, and then we can wrap up the class. Thanks. Bye.